with America's crime crisis. A bloody 4th of July weekend ended with at least 267 people killed in shooting incidents. 8 people were killed in Philadelphia, with 27 others hurt.
And it's just something that we need to do something about. And if the state and federal government don't want to stand up to the NRA and some other folks, then let us police ourselves. But they preempt us on all kinds of gun control legislation.
A state of emergency, a move that will commit more money.
Keep your radios locked. Are you mad or nah? Big mad, little mad.
It makes me real mad.
I'm gonna say or nah.
I'm pissed to the max.
Oh yeah, it makes me very angry.
Yep, to the yep. You already know what time it is. It's your girl P.O.C. I'm back in these Philadelphia streets asking, despite record-breaking homicides and urges from city officials and activists, Mayor Jim Kenney has stated that he's not ready to declare a state of emergency, citing potential threats to civil liberties. So I hit the streets of Philadelphia to ask community residents, are they mad or not? WHYY.
Well, I think the problem is bigger than Mayor Kenney. And as far as the gun violence, I think gun violence is a misnomer. I think we should actually put the problem where it belongs, and it's on the perpetrators as opposed to the mechanism used to commit the violence. But to your original question, it starts in the community. But it would be helpful to get support from elected officials.
And if you don't mind me just asking your first name and what part of the city you represent?
My name is Talib. I'm from Germantown.
No, but really, what are you mad at?
It does, definitely. I think it's a big problem. I'm not sure exactly what needs to be done. I mean, I can understand that, given the coming out of the pandemic and there's a lot of frustration and coming out of all the protests and positive social movement from the last year, there's still like tension from people not having work and just kind of coming out into the streets, just sort of that tension that's kind of permeating. So even though there's a new administration now, so maybe some people might think there's positive outlook, but still it exists.
If you don't mind just sharing what your first name is and what part of the city you represent?
Yeah, sure. Jim. My first name is Jim. I'm from the Northeast.
Keep your radios locked.
Well, I think of it as it is a state of emergency. People tell me it's not in my neighborhood, so I don't need to worry. But the amount of violence affects everybody. And I'm very concerned as to why it happens, the people who are caught up in it, and I think it's indicative of a greater overall problem, and it should be looked at holistically. But yes, I am very concerned about the gun violence in Philadelphia.
And if you don't mind just sharing your first name and what part of the city you represent?
My name is Vicky. I'm from West Mount Airy.
Are you mad or are you not mad?
Of course it makes me mad because they're not doing it for the community, and they put the cops on the block. Cops are scared to get shot too, and they got guns. They're ready to shoot us. When we shoot at them, it's a problem. When we shoot at each other, it's more of a problem. So black, it's like black on black crime. Black matters? Evidently not, because we keep killing each other. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? I can't even bring my grandkids out. They'll go catch the bus and take them home. So I got to get an Uber and all that. It's horrible, man.
So let me ask you this question. What part of the city are you representing?
West Philly.
WHYY.
Yes. It's got to stop. It's not safe to walk the streets. Trouble everywhere. Too much. Got to stop sometime.
And if you don't mind just sharing, what part of the city do you represent and your first name?
Northeast Joe.
What is there to be mad at?
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that yet. It's actually very strange coming from outside US to see the amount of gun violence in US.
Really? And when it comes down to Philadelphia, what part of the city are you in?
I'm in the University City area.
Keep your radios locked.
That really bothers me. I feel like something should be done, and that more could be done, and it's not being. It's definitely something that's preventable, and I feel like it's aberrant that things are the way that they are. And like I said before, a lot more could be done about it. There's no reason for things to happen the way that they've been happening, for sure.
Tune in. 90.9 FM. Are you mad or nah? Follow Revive Radio, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Revive_POC.